All right, so I took this on a weekend ride. I'm more so just kind of testing out the backpack. Do I need, or did I need all the stuff that's on here? Absolutely not. I wanted to kind of see what the limits were with this setup. So I'm gonna just unpack some of this gear for you. Guess I had water in there and didn't tighten it up. So this is the Kriega R30. I'm very familiar with Kriega gear. Probably logged well over 100,000 miles with the different size packs. Last year I took 100 liters from Florida to Nova Scotia to Quebec and so forth and back. So I am based in Florida, so we get a lot of rain. I don't know why they even make backpacks that aren't waterproof, but here we go. So anyway, I wanted to acquire this backpack, kind of see what the limits are. Not necessarily saying that I need to load all this stuff up on my back, but why not try it out just to see how it goes. So anyway, I have a, what is this, a 10 on top. They advertise that you can attach a 10, a Kriega bag, 10 liter. So that's what I have here. This is the backpack itself. I'm gonna slide this over for just a second. And you guys get to see what I loaded in here. Typically, I do work when I camp sometimes. It's just, I'm in a creative field. It kind of helps me be more creative, I guess. So I do have my tablets, power bank, tablet, Samsung. And typically I keep all my cords and stuff in here or on my person so I can charge while I'm on the road, especially for longer trips. This is a little camp light. There you go, flashes, the whole deal. Everybody's seen all this stuff before, no big deal. I do carry tea with me, not in this container. I typically carry it with me in a like a Ziploc bag or something like that. Just heat up water, throw it in my little Yeti container. This thing been with me for like 5 years and logged as many miles as I have. So I typically just bring some tea with me. I'm not a coffee person, so I drink it in the morning and the evenings. I did acquire a jet boil recently, and this is one of the things I wanted to test out just to kind of see. I am used to using the BioLite system. It's a little bigger, heavier, but I think there's a thought process if you're going to use the BioLite opposed to the jet boil. So maybe I'll do a video on that, kind of comparing the two and why would you use one over the other and vice versa. So that, if I use the jet boil, this thing is absolutely crazy, amazing, and stupid fast. So you guys can see different reviews for that. I had brought a tent, some steaks, which I actually didn't need, but it's good to have some extra rooms. Again, this is stuff I didn't necessarily need for a weekend trip, but I just wanted to test the capacity of what I could bring. These things are amazing as far as snacks. This is oatmeal and different flavors. You just squeeze them; they fit anywhere. You don't have to be ultra warm or cold as far as the outside temperature. So they're pretty durable as far as that concerns, and they're cheap. They're under like $2 per. So we can go with that. This for extra water. Just load up on water, and it works with this system as well. I bring some like camp gloves. They're old motorcycle gloves. If I'm chopping down some wood or moving brush or whatever the case may be, I can use that there. So that's pretty much that there. I'll pack this up. Hurry here. see Kriega 30. So this is a camp chair. To me, it's pretty much an essential thing. If you're going camping, especially in places where they don't have, you know, benches or anything like that, I often take this with me when I go to the beach. Because I have on my gear, I don't want to sit in the sand per se. But this is a nice little folding chair. They have smaller, but this is ultra light, like it's crazy. I only bought these because the new tent that I have has a little vestibule area, and it, you know, to set it up, you needed these little walking sticks, and so I bought some just to try it out again, you know. But if I went hiking or something, then I'm sure they would come in handy. Now, just a little background: I am on a motorcycle, so weight is not necessarily a huge deal. And I think I have some pictures and stuff set up of the total setup for the tent and everything. But anyway, I have a picture of everything laid out before, and everybody wondered if this actually fits in the backpack, and yes, it does. Let's do the pockets first. So in the pockets, I have I am a type 2 diabetic, so I need to make sure I have my tester and stuff with me. Medicine. This is a Cedar Summit camp towel, flashlight, extra rope, some locking carabiners. These things are pretty cool. Never needed it, but you know, why not? This is kind of like a toiletry med bag. This is waterproof. I bought this little case from Walmart. I actually have two different sizes. This one and one is a little deeper than this. Really handy. So there's some things that I take with me that are kind of luxury items, just for me. And these aren't those, but little whistle thermometer thing, knife. I usually keep about 2 or 3 knives with me, honestly. Light. And then this is a this is with my BioLite. This is a little tap light that you plug in, but with my power bank, I'm able to use it as well. So it works handy for cooking at night or reading or whatever you want to do, as far as that's concerned. This is my the one item that I bring that, you know, obviously is huge, but it's my headphones. So when I don't want to hear things around me, or I just want to decompress after a long ride, I just jack in with these and call it a day. We'll go ahead and lay that out there. Alright, so now the fun stuff. Again, I didn't need all this stuff, even though it has been getting pretty cold for Florida, 30s as a low at night. So I brought this. I didn't need it that particular night. This is my sleeping bag, one of them, 40 degree. Oh my God, this thing is the best. Excuse me, I have a little cold. Cedar Summit air pillow. This thing, I had a previous cheaper version, a different brand, and while it was effective, you know, from keeping your head down, it was not this. Like, this allows me to get some of the best sleep I've had on the road. And I've done trips where I'm 40 days on the road, you know, a couple weeks on the road, and in between that and this, it has helped me. Well, I just bought these two, so this past trip is the first time testing these two out, and I literally had the best sleep I've ever had camping. I'm sure other people can attest to different things. This is the insulated version. Yes, I'm in Florida, but I travel up north. I've ridden in the snow. I've ridden in 20-degree weather and camped in the snow in 20-degree weather. Thinking ahead, you know, I wanted to get the insulated version of this. The Nemo. Yeah, the Nemo. You use your foot pump, and I can do reviews on all this stuff if you guys want. That's not a problem. So again, sticking with the theme of how much stuff I can carry in this little pack, here's also like a thermal liner. It's like a fleece liner that zips up that you put inside of your sleeping bag. It's actually less space for me to bring this, and this than the sleeping bag I had before. That was rated, I don't know, 10 degrees or whatever the case may be. So it was actually takes up less space, and because there's 3 different pieces, you can kind of set them around and arrange them a little bit better. And the last thing is this tent. So here's the tent. Here's the Kelty tent I just got, and I needed a smaller tent because typically it's just me, especially when I'm moto-camping, and I didn't need all that extra space to either heat up or cool down, and so I went with a smaller tent. I think this is just came out either this year or within the past year, and if you look here, these are where you put your little walking poles or hiking poles up to make a little cantilever there, and that's it. So believe it or not, that is everything. This is totally empty. So I have a lot of stuff, and I'll put that picture up again of everything that I brought with me, and that does not include my clothes, which I usually put in a little compression sack, food for a couple days, and I usually put that in containers or something like that, if I don't go with the freeze dry stuff. So I have some other tricks and things in regards to food. I have some other tricks in regards to what to pack and how to consolidate things, so I'll start posting a little bit more videos in that regard. But yeah, I mean, if you're moto camping, I wouldn't necessarily say take this, as far as the weight is concerned, on your back more than, let's say, 2-hour, maybe 3-hour ride, depending on your bike. But it was really comfortable. The harness did a great job of keeping everything, keeping the weight transferred and not feeling like it was too much for my back. My shoulders, my back, my hips, and everything kind of absorbed everything evenly. And when currently I'm on a Ninja 1000. So what I did was I just loosened up the straps a little bit and let the weight rest on the back seat, because it sits a little higher than the driver's seat. So yeah, I mean, it worked perfectly. We did get rain. Everything that was inside my Kriega bags, just like any other time, were completely dry. And I think this, even though it might have not been made for the type of adventure and camping that I took it on, it's doable. It'll work. Definitely work. Again, it's durable, great product. I've been using Kriega for 5+ years, and everything worked pretty good. So if you guys have any questions for me, just write them down in the comments. I'll try to answer anything else. I will do some reviews on some items, probably items on sleeping systems, items on cooking systems, and then some other additional tips and tricks, especially when you're moto camping. All right, sounds good. Talk to you later.